Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. We've got a really unusual part exchange for us today. We get a few CX-5s through the door, and we're a Mazda main dealer, so you see quite a few of them. But this happens to be one of the very first of the newer shape. So the shape of CX-5 was updated. It was around middle of 2017, I think, and this would have been one of the very first of the newer shape. And when it arrived, we did incredibly well with it as a dealership. CX-5 has been an important car for us from day one, and the Sport Nav specification, which this car is probably the most sort of desirable used car we could have on our forecourt at the moment. And this is an example that we sold from new, and we sold it to the last owner. So when we sold it to the only two keepers the car's had. It's covered a little under 40,000 miles. I'll show you the exact mileage when we get in the car. Finished in deep crystal blue. If you've seen any of my videos previously, you'll know that I'm a bit of a fan of this colour. I think it probably is the only colour in the range we've got that suits every single car it goes on, and particularly on a CX-5. And a Sport Nav specification, so you've got leather, BOSE stereo, power tailgate, a number of features which I'll show you as we go around the car. But I wanted to start on the outside to go around and show you the condition of this vehicle. It arrived to us like this. We've had zero cosmetic work done to it. We have just washed it, vacuumed it, and it's been incredibly well looked after. I'm struggling to find a mark on it, other than, you know, the occasional age-related little stone chip here or there, but incredibly minor. It really is a lovely car, been very well looked after. To a really lovely couple actually part exchanged it and took delivery of another CX-5, but just decided to make the jump to an automatic transmission car, whereas this vehicle is a manual. It's a 2-litre 165 PS petrol engine, which is what nearly every CX-5 gets sold with now. And like I say, just in wonderful condition, a full and complete history with us. We saw the car in August of this year for a service, so it's definitely not due anything now. It's only just hit October, so it's definitely not due a service, and I think it's got an MOT until about summer next year as well. Show you power tailgate. If you just press that button one time, tailgate goes up. Sorry about the sun glare, it's just very unusual to have this much sun in October. But a massive boot in lovely condition. It's definitely not a smoker's car, never had an animal in it. It's all in really lovely order, and a massive boot. You've got a button up here for the power tailgate, which you just press once and that'll put it down. If you haven't had a power tailgate before, it's a really nice addition to the car. You've got reversing camera, rear parking sensors as well as front sensors, dual exit exhausts, these fantastic 19-inch alloys, and the car's got Toyo proxy tyres on it. That's what these cars are given from factory. That's always a good sign. And on entry, you're greeted with a beautiful black leather interior, vents in the back to be able to keep your rear occupants hot or cold. And in the centre armrest in the centre here, there's a little cover which you lift up, and in there you've got USB sockets, so somebody in the back can charge their device if they're sat in the back seat. All electric windows, of course, and this car is actually optioned with illuminated scuff plates from when it was new. You can see those down here. They've got the CX-5 logo on them, and these light up at night time. They have tiny little batteries in them, but they last really well and make it look really stylish on entry. You can also see as you get in the car, you're greeted with a 10-speaker BOSE stereo system. This is one of the defining features of this car for me. It's an incredible stereo. You've got to be able to hear it to appreciate how good it is. It's a push button start car. Just hit the clutch, press that button one time, and car comes into life. And you'll see just over on the right hand side in a second, there you go, 38,447 miles. So very good mileage for the year. The car's about 6 years old now, and so well under average. Got a multimedia system here. This has integrated navigation, Bluetooth hands-free telephone, and a reversing camera, which I mentioned as well. So multimedia system does everything you'd expect it to, including audio streaming, USB connectivity. Still get a CD player. They took that out of the CX-5 a couple of years after this car was built. It's a push button start car. Notice you've got heated seats, heated steering wheel as well, which is a bit of a game changer for winter time. Dual zone climate control air conditioning, a fabulous 6-speed manual transmission. This is one of the features that makes the CX-5 a rewarding car to drive. There's such a stigma attached to SUVs that they're boring and uninspiring to drive. The CX-5 really bucks the trend with that, and all the journalists seem to agree with us, and the gearbox is a huge part of that. Mazda are good at manual transmissions, always have been, and hopefully always will be. And you've got an electronic handbrake. Just put your foot on the brake, lift it up to put it on, and push it back down to take it off. It's that simple. Turn the car off. You do have cruise control, automatic lights, automatic wipers. And that's pretty much it. That's our Mazda CX-5. You see from the finish of the paintwork and the reflection there, it really has been very, very well looked after. And doubtless, I think we'll probably see the same customers again in a couple of years' time when they decide to part exchange the CX-5 that they picked up day before last. If you've got any other questions, by all means pick up the phone to us. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Cheers then. Bye.